In a world where the stress of forcing outcomes often mars the pursuit of goals and aspirations, there lies an ancient wisdom that offers a strikingly different approach. From striving relentlessly for career milestones to seeking validation in relationships and attempting to steer life's course with a firm hand, we frequently find ourselves entangled in a web of stress and anxiety. This is where the Taoist principle of Wu Wei comes into play, offering a serene alternative to our contemporary ethos of control and exertion. By embodying the art of non-action and flowing effortlessly with life's rhythm, Wu Wei invites us into a realm of peace and natural alignment. Wu Wei, often translated as non-action or effortless action, is a fundamental tenet of Taoism, an ancient Chinese philosophy and spiritual practice. At first glance, Wu Wei may seem like a call to passivity or laziness. However, its essence is far more profound. Wu Wei is about finding the natural rhythm of events and aligning with them, rather than opposing or forcing them. It's an invitation to a life where actions are taken in harmony with the natural world in a spontaneous and uncontrived way. In a society that often glorifies the go-getter attitude and the idea of taking charge, the concept of letting go can seem counterintuitive. We're taught that success results from meticulous planning, forceful action, and unwavering determination. While these qualities are undoubtedly valuable, they can lead us to overexertion and disconnection from the natural flow of life. Wu Wei invites us to consider an alternative, a path of less resistance, where actions arise naturally and effortlessly from a state of inner balance and harmony. Taoism teaches us to look to nature for guidance and inspiration. Consider how a river flows. It doesn't strain or rush to reach the ocean. Instead, it follows the path of least resistance, naturally finding its way around obstacles. Similarly, Taoist philosophy encourages us to adopt this fluid approach to life. Doing so allows us to navigate life's complexities more quickly and with less stress. At the core of Wu Wei is the practice of being fully present at the moment. It's about developing an acute awareness of the here and now and responding to the demands of the present situation with flexibility and adaptability. This doesn't mean relinquishing all plans or goals. Instead, it's about holding these plans loosely and being open to changes and new directions that life may present. Wu Wei is also about deepening our connection with our intuition. It's learning to sense the flow of life and move with it. This intuitive dance is not led by the rigid structures of the mind, but by a more subtle, spontaneous understanding that emerges from being in tune with our environment and ourselves. One of the significant challenges in practicing Wu Wei is overcoming the internal resistance to letting go of control. This resistance often stems from fear of uncertainty, not meeting expectations, or perceived failure. However, by gently confronting and releasing these fears, we open ourselves to the wisdom of non-action. It's a process of trusting that sometimes the best course of action is to let things unfold, allowing solutions and opportunities to arise naturally. The philosophy of Wu Wei, though ancient, holds profound relevance in our modern lives. It's a spiritual concept and a practical approach to living more harmoniously. Let's delve into how we can apply Wu Wei in our daily activities and relationships and address the common challenges we face in embracing this philosophy. Incorporating Wu Wei into our daily decision-making process involves shifting from forceful to mindful action. This means making decisions not out of panic, pressure, or intense emotional reactions, but from a calm awareness. For example, when faced with a difficult choice at work or in personal life, instead of rushing to a conclusion, take a moment to pause, reflect on the situation, let the immediate emotions settle, and allow a more natural and intuitive response to arise. One of the most profound applications of Wu Wei is in the realm of relationships. Often, relationship challenges arise from attempts to control or change others. Wu Wei teaches us to approach relationships with acceptance and openness. This doesn't mean being passive or indifferent, but engaging with others in a way that respects both their autonomy and ours. By letting go of the need to control, we open the door to more genuine, harmonious, and fulfilling connections. One of the biggest hurdles in practicing Wu Wei is overcoming our internal resistance. We believe that success and fulfillment come from constant action and control. To embrace Wu Wei, we need to unlearn these conditioned responses and trust in the natural unfolding of life. This requires patience, self-compassion, and a willingness to embrace uncertainty. Wu Wei does not imply a lack of ambition or drive in professional settings. Instead, it invites a more intuitive and adaptive approach to work. It's about aligning with the natural flow of projects and team dynamics. This might mean knowing when to push forward with an initiative, step back, and allow others to lead, or recognizing when to persist with a strategy and pivot in a new direction. Stress and anxiety often stem from our desire to control outcomes or fear of the unknown. Wu Wei offers a different perspective that views challenges as natural parts of life's flow. Instead of resisting or fighting stressful situations, Wu Wei encourages us to observe them with detachment, learn from them, and then respond in a way aligned with our inner wisdom. Practicing meditation and mindfulness can significantly aid in adopting Wu Wei. These practices help quiet the mind, making it easier to detach from compulsive thoughts of control and action. Through regular meditation, we cultivate a sense of inner peace and clarity, which is essential for acting without force. Nature is the ultimate exemplar of Wu Wei. Observing the natural world, the way trees bend with the wind, rivers flow around obstacles, or birds glide effortlessly through the air, can teach us much about the art of effortless action. Spending time in nature and reflecting on these patterns can provide valuable insights into practicing Wu Wei. Inevitably, following the path of Wu Wei doesn't mean we won't encounter failure or disappointment. However, these experiences are viewed not as setbacks, but as integral parts of the journey. Wu Wei teaches us to accept failures as natural outcomes of the flow of life, learn from them, and move forward without dwelling on them excessively. Finally, it's essential to recognize that Wu Wei is not a one-time achievement, but a continuous practice. It involves constantly tuning into our natural rhythms, adjusting our actions accordingly, and being open to learning and growing from each experience. This lifelong practice brings us closer to living in harmony with ourselves and the world. As we venture further into the philosophy of Wu Wei, its transformative potential becomes increasingly evident, not just in our personal lives, but in our interaction with the world at large. Let's explore the more profound implications of Wu Wei on personal growth, its role in fostering universal harmony, and how to sustain this practice in the long term. Embracing Wu Wei can significantly accelerate personal growth. This philosophy encourages a mindset of openness, allowing us to receive and accept experiences as they come without resistance. This acceptance leads to a deeper understanding of ourselves and our place in the universe. Personal challenges become growth opportunities, and life's unpredictability becomes a canvas for learning and self-discovery. A key aspect of Wu Wei is nurturing our intuition and creativity. By letting go of the need to control every outcome, we open ourselves to new ideas and insights. This space of openness is where creativity flourishes. We start to see connections we never noticed before, and our intuition guides us towards paths that resonate more profoundly with our true selves. Wu Wei extends its influence beyond the individual to how we cultivate relationships and community. It teaches us to interact with others naturally and unforcedly, creating space for genuine connections. This approach fosters relationships built on mutual respect and understanding, free from the distortions of manipulation or control. Wu Wei can contribute to a sense of universal harmony on a larger scale. When individuals align with their true nature and the natural flow of life, they contribute to a collective balance. This harmony manifests in more peaceful, cooperative communities and societies, where actions are taken for the greater good rather than personal gain. Maintaining a lifestyle aligned with Wu Wei requires sustainable practices. This includes regular self-reflection, mindfulness exercises, and staying connected with nature. It also involves continually reminding ourselves to relinquish the urge to control and trust in the natural course of events. One of the challenges in sustaining Wu Wei is the societal pressure to conform to more aggressive, forceful ways of living. Overcoming this requires a strong sense of self and a commitment to one's values. It also means being patient with ourselves and recognizing that the journey towards fully embracing Wu Wei is gradual and ongoing. Ultimately, Wu Wei is a path to inner peace. In the state of Wu Wei, our actions are more effortless, our relationships more harmonious, and our lives more balanced. This inner peace radiates outward, positively influencing our environment and the people around us. The practice of Wu Wei can have a ripple effect, influencing not just our personal lives, but also the broader world. Each individual practicing Wu Wei contributes to a collective energy that promotes peace, understanding, and harmony. This collective energy can have far-reaching impacts, potentially leading to more extensive societal and global changes. As we conclude our journey through the serene and enlightening paths of Wu Wei, we invite you to embrace this ancient wisdom in your daily life. Remember, the art of not forcing and going with the flow isn't about inaction. It's about harmonizing your actions with the natural rhythm of life. It's a practice that encourages peace, creativity, and a deeper connection with the world around you. If this exploration of Taoist philosophy has resonated with you, please like and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us continue to bring content that enriches and enlightens us. Consider sharing this video with others who might appreciate this journey into the art of Wu Wei, and be sure to turn on notifications to stay updated with our latest content. We also encourage you to comment below with your thoughts or experiences related to Wu Wei. How do you plan to incorporate this philosophy into your life? Have you noticed areas where letting go could bring more harmony and flow? Your insights and stories are valuable. We would love to hear from you. As a further call to action, we invite you to practice Wu Wei this week. Choose a situation where you typically feel the need to control or force an outcome, and instead, approach it with a Wu Wei mindset. Observe the difference in your experience and the consequences. Let life flow naturally and see what unfolds. Share your experiences in the comments below or with friends and family. The journey of Wu Wei is not just a personal quest, it's a shared experience that enriches our collective existence. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening exploration of the Taoist art of not forcing and going with the flow.